You are literally you are only as good as your last favor to someone. And if that says someone memory is not good, you ain't worth the damn. You could give the shirt off your back to people, something that I do very often to people I care about. You can pull stars out of the sky for people. You can drain the ocean just to ensure that they never go without water. But if their memory is terrible, you ain't worth the damn. Because who cares what you've done in the past? Let's focus on what's going on right now. I have a quarrel with you. I'm at odds with you because you did something and I didn't like it. And now because we are at odds, I feel this way about you. Let's not remember all these times to where you were so selfless and showing up for me. Let's focus on these things, the issue at hand right now. I'm gonna drag it back to Snowfall. Spoiler alert again for the people who have not seen Snowfall. Fast forward maybe a minute or two, so that you are not getting this thing spoiled. But I have a few examples from Snowfall that I feel like I need to highlight. So in season 5, Franklin is beginning to plan his exit from the dope game. And in him planning his exit, he's investing into real estate. He's investing into, developments within the community and so on and so forth. And in doing so, he's like, okay, well, if I'm going to plan my exit, I got to bring more people along with me. So he's bringing these plans to his uncle and his aunt. He's bringing his plans to his best friend. And he's telling these people like, yo, I want to do this because this is what's going to help me later on down the road. And I feel like y'all should invest. Like, I need extra money. And if y'all invest, this could set y'all up for centuries and generational wealth as well. On top of that, I have a baby coming. Like, I have to find out how to get away from this lifestyle that I have benefited from for so long, because this is not sustainable for a parent. Someone who wants to be a present and active parent in their child's life. And my fiance is expectant, so I have to plan my exit route, and I want y'all to come along with me. We don't have to continue to do this forever. That's one thing. Another thing, again, spoiler alert, this is still spoiler alerts. There was this instance to where he went to a drop and he met Teddy or Reed, wherever you want to call him, and Peaches wasn't there. If y'all remember season 5, Peaches started doing dope, and we don't know that he was doing dope, but he's like sick. He's visibly like sick in the first couple episodes. And there was one episode to where Peaches was so sick, Franklin had told him just to go home, go get rest. Whenever you are feeling better, come back. So he had to go to a drop the next day, and Peaches wasn't there. And Reed asked him, like, where's Peaches at? He tells him, like, he's sick. And Reed asked him, like, you giving sick days to your employees? And Franklin said this quote, you got to look after your people, otherwise they'll sneak behind your back. Which is ironic because he was saying this to the man who eventually robs him of $73 million. And then the person he was speaking on is a person who ends up robbing him of the excess $5 million or $15 million, I think it was. I forget how much Peaches had. But Peaches ended up robbing him of that excess money he had left in his stash house. So I thought that was very ironic. And my last example was, you all remember when Louis and Jerome got married, the whole wedding got laced with LSD. So everybody was on a trip. Franklin was on a bad trip. He came down. Once he came down on his trip, he took an actual trip with his fiance to Catalina Island, got away to clear his mind. And upon returning, he tried to extend up olive branch to his auntie because, they had been at odds because she, wanted more. She wanted more power within the business. She didn't want to be his underling. She wanted to be his partner. And in that conversation that he had with his auntie, Franklin is telling her, like, I realized that, I have wronged you because all you ever wanted to do was be a partner, and I was trying to keep you beneath me. And I was wrong in doing so, and I can admit that I was wrong in doing so. And just essentially extending the olive branch, saying, like, going forward, we can be partners. And she told him in that conversation, it's too late. And what she meant by too late is because she had already gone behind his back to go directly to the plug, essentially betraying him. So you have all these instances of betrayal, betrayal from family, betrayal from friends and security, betrayal from the person who, is your business associate. If we're calling Reed a business associate, wherever the case may be. You have all these things of betrayal, but people will only focus on when you finally start to react. Because even with all this, with the betrayal that he experienced from Louis, Franklin still turned the other cheek. It wasn't until his betrayal, him turning the other cheek, cost him that he reacted. Because he turned the other cheek, he allowed them to continue to move forward with their business partner, and then he got robbed by Reed. And with him getting robbed by Reed, it's okay, well, now I'm going to rob your partner, which is my aunt and uncle.